Welcome everybody to the Epic Radio Show. We're going to be talking about Christmas, what everyone did there. We have Spyder Jones on the show. We'll talk about that later. We're going to be playing with some balls with J Val, reminiscing on 2018 and all the things we did. Got crazy news. And we're going to talk about our New Year's resolution. So keep it locked right here on the Epic Radio Show.
It's showtime! It's showtime! It's showtime! It's showtime!
It's showtime!
It's showtime!
Studios, Cleveland, Ohio. It's the Epic Radio Show. Let's get ready to make life epic.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Epic Radio Show. I am your host, Epic. We have Goldie in the studio.
Oh, Happy New Year, Tommy Parker. Just reading messages.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we'd like to welcome our new castmate, Anthony Hall.
Hey, thank you. Glad to be here.
Yeah, definitely. Let's do this real quick. So how was everyone's Christmas? Good? That's it? You don't have nothing else?
Like when you're an adult, all you just do Christmas for the kids.
No, I know, but I mean, did Gia get a lot of stuff?
Yeah, the kids had a really good time, which obviously that means that I had a really nice to have family. We're definitely blessed. So, I used to complain about Christmas. Like I was like, oh, over. And I work in the medical field, and I had a patient, and he was like, oh, how's Christmas? I was like, oh my God, I'm so glad it's over. I'm always busy. Yeah. And I was bitching about it. And then I was like, well, how was your Christmas? He was like, oh, I just stayed at home. I don't have any family. Like a piece of shit.
I know, right?
I will never ever complain about Christmas or being busy again.
And the thing is too, like, I also kind of work in the medical field, and I have a lot of elderly patients, because they're on oxygen, whatever. Right. And 9 times out of the time, when I ask them, they're like, "Oh, I'm not doing nothing." I'm like, "You don't got grandkids? They all live out of state and stuff." And I just feel so bad. Like, I want to visit all these people.
You should invite them over. I was going to invite that patient over, but I think he passed away because I haven't seen him.
Oh, wow.
Or he hates me.
What did you do, Antonio?
I just stayed at home, drank a little bit. And...
See, poor Antonio was by himself.
Yeah, what's your poison of choice? What's your...
Before it was Jack Daniels every day, but now it's just a glass of red wine. Wow. For a bottle.
I'm usually a bottle, right?
Yeah, so obviously we had, with everything that happened with Tokar, I had put out like a post to replace him at Anthony, I'm sorry. Anthony, he responded, said, "Hey, great, and actually what's funny about that is when we first started doing the show, I actually went to you also.
Yeah.
Yeah, this was over a year ago. Before Tokar and even you even offered, I actually asked him, and he couldn't at the time, but it just worked out that he could now.
Oh, I'm leaving. Fuck this.
Sorry. No, actually, I just had too much going on last year.
Yeah.
So this year, I freed up my schedule and opportunity arose, and I took advantage of it.
And we have Larry Brazil. He's going to do it once a month for us. And he's going to have a gaming segment where he's going to talk about games that he's played, review games, also rumors and news. What's going on?
Tommy Parker's like, you're calling Anthony Antonio, whatever reason. And he's like, fuck, what does he want to be called?
Oh, yeah.
His name is Anthony.
It's Anthony. There was a little bit of a communication thing because his phone was acting up.
It's the Goya in Epic.
It is. The funny thing about that is when Anthony first like sent me like what he was going to be called or whatever, there was a typo in the name, in both of his names. I knew his first name was Anthony, but it said Antonio, and then he put Hollis as his last name. So I'm like, oh, Anthony Hollis, and like, no, that's not right either. So I'm just fucking his shit up like left and right. Yeah. What do you do outside of the now the studio?
I'm a deputy for the city of Cleveland, so I basically serve summons and things like that for them.
Yeah, so you better not slip up, Goldie.
Right.
What?
They'll take your ass to jail, son.
Hide my purse. Hide my purse.
Hide your wife, hide your kids, hide your husband
hide
too.
your kids, hide your husband. They out here raping everybody.
Yeah, just don't have any warrants out for your arrest.
No, we're good here.
No, dude. You know what happened to me? I'm like, the only thing I've ever did is speed, right? And I've gotten tickets. I deserved them. I paid them. Whatever. I'm cool about it because I know I deserve it. So, one time I went to get my license renewed, and they were like, "You can't." And I was like, "What do you mean I can't?" And they were like, "You have a warrant black." I was like, "What is a warrant black?" And they're like, "It's where you got like probably got a ticket you didn't pay." I was like, "I don't have tickets I didn't pay. You got a mistake. You need to recheck that." And she was like, "No, I can't give this to you. You have a warrant black." I was like, "Well, how do I get it taken off?" She's like, "Here, call this number." So I went home and I called the number, and the guy was like looking it up. It was from like the municipal courts. He's like, "Yeah, you have a warrant black." Oh, it looks like, and suddenly like it dawned on me that my brother had been driving my car at one time.
Yeah.
But he never said anything to me. So he was like, "Yeah, it looks like this person got a ticket in your car, and you know, he's like, they paid it, but you got a summons to go to court for a wrongful entrustment. And it's been sent back, and now you have a warrant." I was like, "What the hell?" I called him freaking out. He took me downtown right away. Got this warrant lifted. I was like a criminal. I couldn't believe it. Oh my God. It was so, I was distraught, okay? Like a mess. And I went through so much hell and had to pay for a lawyer and everything just to like get this like removed and dismissed. It was hell. I'm not going to get into the details because I'll go on and on about it, but it was hell. I won't do that ever again.
I had something similar happen with the speeding ticket, but I paid it, but I guess I paid it late. So because I paid it late, they automatically put a warrant out. You know what I mean? So here I go. I'm driving, whatever. I get pulled over. They say, "Oh, you have a warrant." Luckily, the guy was cool though. He didn't take me to jail. He just said, "Get it taken care of." I said, "Okay, my bad," you know. So the next day I go to get it taken care of. They pull me over again.
Oh, wow.
On your
So
plate?
yeah, because they suspended my license too. You know what I mean? So every time they ran my plate, it showed up I had a suspended license. So I got pulled over 3 times and I had 3 driving under suspensions before I actually got it taken care of. And the crazy thing about it was I was in North Carolina, and I had moved back to Cleveland at that time. So there was a couple of years where I didn't have my license. I ended up having to pay a lawyer probably like $1,200 to get all that taken care of.
License.
It's ridiculous.
It's crazy. Well, you know, here's the funny part. Like a few weeks prior to that, I did get pulled over for speeding in Euclid. And he was like, "Well, you know, let me just run your name real quick." He's like, "If you don't have anything, I'm just going to let you go." He went back to his car. He came back a few minutes later, handed me my stuff, let me go. So I'm guessing he either ran it, seen there was a warrant in Cleveland, didn't want to deal with that shit, or didn't run it, just wanted me to think he was going to run it. I have no idea, but I am so glad, because if I would have gotten arrested, if you think I was a mess just not getting my license, my brother would have been murdered. Like, I would have been losing my shit.
Yeah. So obviously, I'm assuming you don't really get in trouble that much. Like that.
I try not to.
Yeah. But reverse, what's the craziest thing you've had to deal with? If you can talk about it, I don't know.
Yeah, I can talk about it.
Sure, as long as it doesn't say
I got
names.
into a shootout. Was it 4 years ago over on St. Clair 106, and me and my partner, the guy was waiting for us. He had two guns.
Yeah.
And we got the first one away, and then the second one, you know, before I knew it, bullet flew past my head.
Yeah.
And I kid you not, I wanted to crap myself.
Wow.
And The only reason why I stuck around is because my partner, he fell in the hallway, and I knew this guy was going to execute him.
Yeah.
And just took a split second like that, and I said either we're both going to die today or we're both going home.
Yeah.
And luckily, we ended up going home.
That's. I feel like a piece of shit
Scary.
just talking about my little speeding ticket.
Well,
Like, I remember I tried to help somebody and I tripped and skinned my knee. That's about it. Like,
such a dick.
Hey, no good deed goes unpunished.
that's right.
They actually have a show now on ID channel, and I think it's because there's so much anti-police shit.
Yeah.
So they're actually showing like I don't remember. They show like the camera footage from the cop cam, and
Yeah.
they go through it, what happened. You know, they show like the name of it, and like it even showed when 2 cops got killed. Like,
That's crazy.
it's dangerous, and they can't even do the job, but they have a lot of criticism.
You know what it is? Nobody has respect for law enforcement.
None.
They don't, man. And
Especially Epic.
not true. I only listen to NWA a couple times here. I don't just go around saying fuck the police for no reason.
Yes, he does. We got
Okay,
into an argument about
sometimes.
it.
Okay, sometimes, but usually it's because they're dick cops.
You can't say it now. They're dick cops because they deal with dickhead people.
But he's sheriff though. He's not like
He's still law enforcement.
You know what?
he's law enforcement.
I like
It's
to
not
think
the-
of myself as a humble servant of the law.
There you go. We're gonna take a break. When we get back, we're gonna have our interview with Spyder motherfucking Jones. So keep it locked right here on the Epic Radio Show. Before we go on break, though, I do want to remind you guys to follow us on Twitter and Facebook at Epic Music Radio. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us at Instagram, Epicness216. Keep it locked right here. We'll be right back. I'm going to introduce you guys to a comic that I saw a couple months ago. He's really funny, really talented. Welcome, Spyder Jones, to the show. What's going on, buddy? How you doing?
I'm good, man. What's going on?
Hey, so let's talk a little. Let's get right into it. Let's talk a little bit about like what got you into comedy. Like what started everything for you.
Funny thing is I actually did my first comedy show as a bet.
Really?
Yeah.
Explain more. You have to elaborate.
I used to be a district manager for Jimmy John's. And, you know, anywhere you work at, you got employees, y'all joke back and forth, always talking.
Yeah.
And it was just one day we was joking around, and one of the other managers just said, y'all play around too much. y'all should just go and see who's the funniest. And she told us about this show at a local club in Cuyahoga Falls, the Funny Stop.
Oh,
And they
okay.
have
I know
and they have
exactly
their
where that
amateur
is.
night.
Great place.
Yeah. So we all put in $20. There was 7 of us. Winner takes all. And I end up winning that night.
That's
But
awesome.
the funny thing is, as I was leaving, the club owner Pete told me to come back, and I told him no, this was a one-time thing.
Wow.
And he had to convince me, along with like several other comics, to come back. So I came back and I won again, and then I came back and I won again, and it just kind of snowballed.
That's awesome. So, all right. So, like transitioning from Jimmy John's to a comic. Did you quit your job immediately, or was that like something that kind of just you made sure you were comfortable first before you did that?
Well, I was doing that during the day,
Okay.
but I was still DJ. I was a DJ. I started DJing when I was 13. I DJed for almost 23 straight years, and that was always my night job.
Okay.
I didn't quit that until like 2012.
Wow. So how
Yeah,
long have
so
you been a stand-up comic now?
I'm going on 8 years.
Yeah.
The last 3.5 years has been like full time going out doing stuff.
What kind of places do you go out to? Do you just go to like little comedy clubs, or do you?
I pretty much go out to any place that will book me. I do a lot of the clothes up here in Cleveland, like the Improv,
Okay.
as well as some smaller shows around town. I travel to PA, Michigan, Indiana. They just opened up a new club in Fort Wayne, Indiana. I've been there a few times since it's open. I've been out to Iowa once. Yeah. This is a nice place. This is a nice place out there. I've gone out to LA, performed in Atlanta. I'm actually working out a deal to go back to Atlanta to perform sometime this year.
Okay.
So pretty much I try any place that'll
Yeah,
book
shout
me.
out ATL. We have some ATL listeners. So if you're listening now, Spyder will be in your area hopefully next year. So another thing too. So what do you think you like best about comedy? Like, was there like in the beginning, like maybe like a stage fright, maybe even doubt that you couldn't do this? And what did you do to overcome that?
I think because I was a DJ, I was always in front of people.
Okay.
I didn't have stage fright. My one and only problem I still have today is timing. Like
Gotcha.
I never really know what's 5 minutes, what's 10, what's 20, what's 40. But once you start talking, you just going, and if you get the crowd going, you lose lost all time. You forget where you're at.
I get that. I get that. You know, I used to be a musician, so I used to have to deal with like time limited sets, 10, 15 minutes, sometimes whatever. So I understand that once you get on that stage, it's weird because 15 minutes can feel like an hour and like 5 seconds at the same time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's such a weird feeling that, like, unless you've been an entertainer, you just don't understand that concept. It throws relativity out the window. You know what I mean?
Yeah. When you start doing 30 to 45-minute shows, and then you go somewhere and they tell you do 5 minutes, it's like, hi, my name is, thank you, good night. You just walk off the stage. And
yeah,
I still do a bunch of like open mics, and I still go out to like new places I haven't been yet, and I do time. And I get there and they're like, all right, you can only do 6 minutes. I'm like, oh, okay. Y'all don't know me. Fine. But at my mind, I'm just like, okay, just say hi, say these 3 things, get off the stage.
Gotcha. So with you being a former employee of Jimmy John's, you ever throw in any Jimmy John jokes?
Surprisingly, no.
Really? Not even nothing with the freaky fast, dude? That would be right down your alley.
Here's a story. Here's a story I'll tell you right now. This is a true story.
Okay.
I worked for the guy. I ran Northeast Ohio's district, and everything was cool. And then one night, in the middle of the night, the guy that I worked for called me, told me he had enough of dealing with Jimmy John's, and that he wasn't going to own the businesses anymore. And I'm thinking, okay, how much time do we have before you sell them all? He was like, I've already sold them all,
Wow.
but I got you. He's like, but I got you a job still. You're going to manage this store, the one down the street from your apartment. I was like, cool, not a problem. As soon as that happened, met the new owner. I trained his cousin, who I found out was stealing. As soon as I
Nice.
told him that his cousin was stealing and showed him the videotape, the next day I got fired.
Wow. Like, bro, like you were helping him out.
Yeah.
Like if somebody told me my cousin was stealing from my business, it'd be like Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves, cutting motherfuckers' hands off. You know what I'm saying?
But here's
Like,
and I'm sorry, not his cousin. It was his sister-in-law.
Oh,
It was his
okay.
wife's sister.
I mean, yeah, but still, that bitch could get fired though. Like, I'm just
Yeah.
saying, I don't give a shit. Brother-in-law, sister-in-law, it could be my own
Right.
mother. Like, yo, you're on the unemployment line. You know, like you're not
But
stealing from
it's
me.
fine. I found out a year later they lost the business. So.
Good.
They're
good.
probably all crackheads.
Yeah.
Crack.
Do people even do crack anymore? I don't know.
Well, I
don't know.
mean,
Yeah, people
I-
still do crack.
yeah, they do crack, but I've always kind of had this little thing, like crack wouldn't be so bad if it didn't fuck up your teeth. So like
Hey, look,
like
if it wasn't for crack, I couldn't get a Blu-ray player for $5.
that's
Look,
right, exactly.
I know, right?
It wouldn't be so bad, right? So put crack with fluoride. Like if like 4 out of 5 dentists recommend it, it can't be that bad.
Well, it still will be.
I just
bad.
wanna
I
be
don't think
skinny.
fluoride's gonna help crack.
I'm just saying, it's my favorite drug. Not that I do it, but I joke about
I
crack
don't
a
know.
lot.
We know you don't do it. We can tell by your stomach you don't do it.
Shut up. Shut your dirty little mouth.
In my filthy little mouth.
So what's the future looking like for Spyder? Are you just gonna do stand up for a while? Like what's your plan? Like where do you see yourself?
And Tommy
going
also
next
wants
year?
to know how fast we're Amish. Spider.
Hold on, y'all started breaking up. Repeat that.
I guess one of our listeners wanted to know how fast were you in Amish country?
Yeah, that's how fast were you in Amish?
I don't get the
How
question.
fast?
Yeah, maybe
Um,
meant how long.
How long was I?
I don't know. I
Probably
don't
when
get-
I was in Indiana. How long was I there?
Oh, that's probably why. Yeah. Okay. Gotcha.
I've been there 3 times. I've been there 3 times since they opened last year. Usually there for a weekend. It's surprising. It's really nice. Fort Wayne, Indiana, is really nice during the day. And then it gets dark and you realize, oh, this is just the Youngstown of Indiana.
Oh, wow.
And I should just leave. But it's actually really nice. The people are all nice there. It's a small town, but they do a lot of comedy. They even got a comedy festival every year now.
Okay. Yeah, Youngstown is actually all right during the day too. I go out there quite a bit.
Yeah.
It's not as bad as it used to be honest with you. Like I'd say like 10, 15 years ago if you went to Youngstown at night, like it would be like fireworks. Like you would just hear popping going off like it's the 4th of July. Like
Yeah.
but now it's not nearly as bad.
I met someone once when I was in Youngstown. They were proud, and this is years ago. They were
Yeah.
proud that for almost 24 hours they were the murder capital of the world. And I was just
Exactly.
like, that's not something you should
Be
promote.
proud
Yeah.
of yeah.
Did you know that ISIS threatened to set up a bomb there?
I did not know. I mean,
That's- Yeah, that's a real thing.
should we really stop them though? No, I'm joking. I'm
That's-
playing.
I heard that, and I was just like, how are you going to know if it happened?
I know,
mean,
right? that's like setting off some biological warfare in East Cleveland. You know what I mean? You wouldn't be able to tell. Oh man, they're gonna hate me after this.
You might get a bomb threat.
I know, right? All the people from East Cleveland, like, you know what? We do not take kindly to the words. They're gonna write me like a strong worded letter with some crack sprinkled in it.
Hey, who's doing crack sprinkles?
Yeah. Hey, that you know what? That's new cupcake topping of
If it's gonna
2019.
make me skinny and I can keep my teeth, I'll do it.
It's the right amount of crack.
Well, see, that's the thing. You just can't have too much. Moderate amount.
I don't know. I don't know any
Moderation.
crackhead that knows how to do crack in moderation. It's usually all or nothing.
Yeah, I know. Hey, but that's dedication.
It's
That's
either
what-
you're sober or you're sucking dick and selling all your kid shit.
Yeah.
A real go-getter.
Yeah, we're talking about cocaine. Crack doesn't let you moderate. Cocaine, apparently, you can moderate.
I don't know. You?
Cocaine, yeah, you can.
Oh, okay.
I
If
do have
lawyers
experience
can do it
with.
and keep their jobs, I think there's a way.
I guess so. I don't know. I don't know anybody that fun
What's that?
that does like moderation. I don't
Oh,
know
crack?
anybody that does moderate coke.
Well, obviously I don't now, but I
Oh,
did before, like at parties stuff. Like especially when I was doing music, and the thing is, and I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. When people really like you and like your comedy or whatever, you get offers for weird random stuff all the time, I'm sure.
Oh yeah, I'm not as much as I used to, but every now and then I'll get an offer like you want to go over here and do some stuff, man. It's all good. And I'll be
Yeah,
I'm
like-
good. I'm
Yeah,
gonna have
like
some ice cream.
I got this big bag of Coke. You want to go to the bathroom with me? Like,
That happened more when I was a DJ.
bro,
than when I
really?
did comedy. People would always ask me, "Do I want to hit some Coke?" And I'm just like Coca-Cola. Do you
Yeah.
offer me a
I love
drink? And I'm like,
Coca-Cola.
oh, you mean
Yeah.
this white powder that is not sugar for Kool-Aid?
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna go get some donuts. Thank you. Continue to snort that off the bathroom.
See,
And
yeah.
Ew, right off the toilet where
I
everybody
know.
takes shit.
That'd be awesome.
I have seen cocaine going off
Gross.
of other people's bodies.
Yeah.
I'm not that sensitive. I'm sorry, I can't do that.
Yeah. I had a dark time.
A
Like,
dark time.
I
He was
did.
probably having
Well,
like
see,
deep
the thing
hookers do
is-
it off his titties.
Well, back then they were packs. Now they're middies.
Man boobs.
Man titties. But whatever, like it's whatever.
I'm just making stuff up, by the way.
I know he is.
I wish I could say I
She.
never
I'm a
saw
she.
things like that.
I'm getting all
Did you just
backwards,
assume
so-
my gender?
I did.
I'm gonna throw.
We are
fucking
not a
fit.
gender neutral show. I don't know. Like, I don't know what the fuck that even means. What is gender neutral? Like, does that just mean
I think where you don't have a
nothing?
gender,
Is that like Barbie dolls? You know how they don't have shit?
like a Ken doll.
Yeah, like a Ken doll.
But he still assumed a man.
Is that weird?
I don't
They
know.
need to come out with a new new
I think
Ken doll.
we're
Gender
definitely getting
neutral
off the
Ken.
topic.
So-
We are. We do that though. This is
I
what
thought
we do.
old school Ken was gender neutral. He has no balls.
That's what I was saying. It's not.
He doesn't have tits either.
No. No nipples,
Ken
right?
has no genitals. That makes him gender neutral.
And no nipples. Like how will he ever be milked? I don't know.
At least G.I. Joe had that little thing in the middle to make it look like they was guys. So I mean,
Yeah, I know. I mean,
I thought Ken had a package, just not like a.
he came in a
Correct
package. He did not
package.
have a package. There's a difference.
that's great. I love that. All right. Well, so where can people see you next? What's up and coming for you?
Good point. The next show I have will be. Let me make sure I say the date right because I don't want people showing up there at random times.
That's fine.
It's not this Monday. It will be the next Monday. I do a weekly show. Yeah, so it'll be January 7th at 10 o'clock.
Okay.
I will be at Around the Corner in Lakewood.
Okay.
We do a weekly show there at 10 o'clock. It's our late night show. So I host that every Monday,
And what time is that again?
I got good bloody manners.
10 o'clock.
10 o'clock. Okay. And how
So
can
we
they
have-
find you on social media?
So I'll be there. After that, January 20th, I'll be at our show called Couch Gags, which is on East 54th and Marquette.
Okay.
It's at the Skidmore Garage.
Yeah. Yeah, lovely name. Yeah, lovely
Yeah.
name for the place.
Oh, it freaked me out too when we first started doing stuff
Oh,
there.
shit.
Yeah.
I thought I was gonna get murdered when you
That's
walk
some
in.
shit.
It's just like,
Yeah,
oh,
that's
this
some
is a
shit right
very
there.
nice establishment. Yeah, let's do a show here, but we should probably put up light.
Yeah.
Make
Yeah.
sure everyone can see where they're going and not get murdered.
Yeah, black light so you
Nobody
can
wants to
see
get ass raped in the
the-
corner.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Skid marks.
Skid
Y'all
marks.
cut out again.
I'm sorry. Nothing. We were just saying, yeah, they should put some black lights up so they could see the skid marks.
Oh, I'm just gonna get some strobe lights and just let it play outside in the Cleveland snow for
There
a
you
while.
go. Yeah, yeah.
Where we're at. Like a really weird, trendy Batman signal.
Yeah,
Oh, I like it.
that's pretty sweet. And how can people find you on social media?
Hello?
Yes, can you hear me? Yeah. Okay. It looks like
I can't hear any.
you can't hear anybody
right now. I don't know if y'all can hear me.
We can hear him.
There we go.
There we go. Okay, that was weird. How can they find you on social media?
Pretty much type in Spyder Jones with a Y, and you should come directly to me. Twitter, it's Spyder_Jones, and then on Instagram, all one word, Spyder Jones, and then my Facebook page is at Spyder Jones Comedy.
All right. Well, thank you so much for being on the show. Hold on the line. And then we will go on break. When we get back, we're going to be playing with some balls with J Val and reminiscing on 2018. Keep it locked right here on the Epic Radio Show. welcome back, everybody. Can't get a hold of Jay, so we are going to go crazy.
The photos in the right order.
I mean, I always put them as they are listed in the email.
Okay.
So
Let's see.
If you guys do them out of order, that's not my bad.
I don't know. I just have them open.
All right. So let's do the intro for Crazy News, and we'll get right on that.
When crazy shit happens, the Epic Radio Show will be there to report and shit. It's time for Crazy News.
All right.
All right. So, a boy that was 12, he actually survived being buried alive in the French Alps. A 12-year-old boy in the French Alps was found alive and uninjured after being buried under an avalanche for 40 minutes, an event his rescuers are calling a true miracle. So they were all like going down the French Alps. The boy wasn't connected by the rope.
Okay.
He was ahead of everybody. Ended up some snow detached, roared down the mountain, dragged him about 100 meters, which in America speak is like 110 yards.
Okay.
By force. And the boy was able to survive underneath because he had like a little air pocket.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. They say actually a sniffer dog found him. They had to take a helicopter up about 2,400 meters. They took the helicopter up. They had a dog to help find him. They say people don't normally last after 15 minutes.
Wow.
So that is a miracle.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
Hence Crazy News.
This one's crazy. Do you guys ever do white elephant gift exchanges?
I don't, and I don't know what they are.
Okay,
Explain
so
that.
that's why I wanted to
We
get
do.
through it before I went on to the next story. So anyway, I think do you guys do it at Christmas, Anthony?
Yeah, we do.
Yeah. So white elephant is basically like you've received a previous gift before, or you can buy something, but if you've had like a gift that you didn't really like, so you kind of save it, and then you'll like it's a white elephant gift, so everybody knows it's something that's didn't like purposely buy for them. And then you'll just exchange it at a party. And I know like for us, we usually do them at like our Christmas cookie exchange, and we'll just like exchange gifts a few times, and then when everyone's done, you open your gift. And you can like steal the gift and stuff. It's really fun. Maybe we can do it next year. Okay. So this woman, a Texas woman, finds human ashes inside her white elephant gift.
What?
So a Houston woman who ended up with an unusual teddy bear at a white elephant gift exchange discovered it was stuffed with human ashes.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So
like, how would she know that? And why did she tear it apart to begin with?
Okay, yeah. So it was like this cute little teddy bear. It was about 2 weeks ago. She was at a holiday party. She ended up with the teddy bear for her white elephant exchange. She said the bear had a little stitch heart, and she thought it was kind of unusual, but it had the name Neptune Society on it. So she researched it and found out it was a place that provides crematory services.
Oh my God.
That includes little teddy bears where you can put a loved one's ashes in it.
Oh my God.
She's like, I started to feel around, then I felt like little pebbles and rocks. She said that the discovery made sense because the bear's tag said, "I hope I can bring you comfort in whatever life brings your way."
Oh yeah.
So the woman who purchased it got it from an estate sale. Who originally purchased it got it from an estate sale. So I guess the little tag also has like a name on it. So this woman's actually searching for the family to return this bear.
Wow.
That would probably like really upset me.
That is insane because like it's went that long with nobody knowing, you know, like how did the family for the estate sale not know that? You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, probably this is a thing that like I have personally like about like what I think about like cremation. Like eventually like my grandmother was cremated. When my when my parents and when all her kids die and then her grandkids die, the great grandkids who don't even know who the hell she was are not gonna give a shit about her ashes. And this is how this stuff happens.
That's
you
crazy.
should just, even if you have to cremate someone, just bury it because, you know, it's not going to be taken care of forever.
Yeah. I mean, even putting them in the urns and stuff, eventually somebody's going to knock it over. Or
they just don't give
whatever.
a shit about it. They're not going to
Ashes in
appreciate
there.
it because you meant nothing to them.
I know.
So,
Okay.
you can talk.
No, that's fine. That was I had.
Larry Brazil said the woman should get kicked out next year from the white elephant gift for buying stupid cheap gifts.
No shit.
Okay, yeah, really, you're gonna buy freaking weird teddy bears and give them away with people's ashes. Get the hell out of here. Okay. Alleged burglar breaks into a house to watch TV and convinces the homeowner to give him a ride. This sounds like some straight crackhead shit.
Yeah.
So a homeowner...
He ain't got that crack with fluoride, though.
No. A homeowner in Maine received a surprise visitor at his Waterboro home on Sunday afternoon, but it definitely wasn't Santa. Police in York County said the man opened the door of his house only to find an intruder watching television and wearing some of his clothes. In addition, the trespasser also helped himself to the homeowner's food and took a shower. Derek Tarbox, the 35-year-old alleged burglar, somehow convinced the homeowner that he mistook the home for his friend's house and was just hanging around. Then asked the guy to take him to his home in Hollis. Wow. So the resident just wanted to get rid of him. Even though he thought it was unusual, it seemed kind of plausible. And he wanted to get him out of his house. So he went ahead and agreed to take him home. But then when he got back home, he realized that his back door had been forced open.
Wow.
There were various items missing, including like food from the refrigerator, and his house looked like it had been ransacked.
How did he not realize that to begin with, though?
Yeah, I don't know why he didn't look, but I guess I
think
what would we do if we found someone in our
claim.
house? So the deputies soon learned that the alleged burglar actually had stolen a vehicle in Portland and then ran out of gas in Hollis. So who even knows where this guy came from? He later stole another vehicle and drove it and crashed it into the woods. He then walked to the caller's home, broke into the rear door, had a bite to eat, showered, and watched a little bit of television before being confronted by the tenant.
Wow. Yeah, so I take back my previous statement of it being an insurance fraud because obviously this dude's
he's got
crazy.
issues.
Yeah.
I mean, but really, how many of us, if you came in, first of all, this guy's got balls because someone could shoot your ass.
Oh, shit.
But, I don't know what I would do, if I walked in and, someone was in my house, but I would probably, freak out and try to kill them.
Yeah.
I would stab someone.
I guess so.
I don't know what I would do.
Well, see, you're a little bit different. I mean, you could probably just arrest them, right?
Well, I could, but probably I
You'd
don't know.
Still freak out.
You know what? You don't know what you're gonna do until you're faced with
until
that
you're
situation.
confronted with these situations. Yeah. So, that's it for crazy news.
All right. Thank you, Goldie. I guess we could go on to the next topic. So 2018, it definitely went by pretty quick.
Yeah.
I just wanted to kind of take a moment, talk about the show in the past year.
We're gonna reflect.
Yes.
Okay.
What do you think your favorite moment was?
should call in.
I know, right?
I really loved when we used to do pranks before we went live.
Yeah, but you know what? There was multiple decisions.
I didn't say explain why we're not doing it anymore. I just said I enjoyed it.
Yeah,
it was my favorite moment.
Well, yeah, I agree, but there's reasons for that though. Yeah. I actually enjoyed the fundraiser quite a bit.
That was fun. I would have liked. I appreciate everybody that did come, but it would have been nicer if a few more people would have came.
I think that was us though, because it was kind of short notice. We only had a month, to promote and plan. And
but how long do these drunk bastards need? Everyone's out every damn
You
Saturday
need
anyway.
a goddamn year. Don't talk shit.
No, I made a big ass fight. I argued with my brother. I wouldn't even speak to him for a week for not coming. I made a big deal about that. I was like, you were out and you didn't come to my fundraiser. I made a group message on Facebook. I talk shit to everybody.
Oh my god, that's funny.
I told them they all didn't love me.
It is shitty though when you really believe in something and then they don't.
Yeah, and they let you down.
Yeah, and then they pretend like they are, but then something important comes up, like when I used to do shows, oh yeah, I love your music, blah blah blah, but it'd be like pulling teeth to get them to come to a show.
Yeah, I went to one.
You went to more than one.
I actually, yeah, you're right. I did go to more than one. Anytime there was an opportunity because you were doing it locally, I went.
Yeah.
So.
There.
Yeah,
it was just the ones I went out of town and stuff you usually couldn't go to. Obviously
up,
you weren't
Parker.
on the show in 2018, but What do you think your favorite experience of 2018 was?
Of the show, or
No, just in general. Like,
me going over to Italy was awesome.
Oh, that's nice.
Talk about that.
Oh man,
Yeah.
it was the most beautiful place I've ever been. Even the women there, old ones, are beautiful. It's something everyone should go and experience. I mean, the food, for some reason, was a little bland.
Yeah.
But the scenery, the wine, the culture, I would definitely go back again. I mean, I had the most wonderful experience, like, time of my life.
That's what's up.
That sounds amazing.
Me and Ashley, not this coming year, not 2019, but 2020, we're going to Paris.
Nice.
Yeah.
Very nice.
It's going to be our 5-year anniversary, and we're going. It's basically our honeymoon that we didn't have.
Good. That's good.
So,
you need that.
Yeah, because we end up. It's funny because our honeymoon ended up being just us hanging out in a Illyria hotel, and then we watched. We went to the movies and got something to eat, and then my mom. It's when she was first with Ted.
Mm-hmm.
You know, she was like rushing us to get back. I'm like, yo, like we were supposed to be out of town.
And you only had one baby at that time, right?
No.
Just Ryan, I thought.
You know what? You're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just Ryan at the time. But she had, like, she wanted to go to some concert and stuff. I'm like,
boo.
That's really shitty, yo. Like, what the
Right.
Like, we can't even enjoy our honeymoon without being...
Our one night
when
away
are you
at the
coming
hotel?
home? You know, like, and then... And actually, what happened was, right after the reception, we went to this hotel, and then it was a couple days later we actually ended up going out and doing it. We were supposed to go to Chicago. The car broke down though. And then we changed Chicago. We was gonna go to some other place, but we couldn't do that. So we ended up just renting a hotel room in Illyria of all places.
Yeah, boo.
And yeah, just did that. It was fun though. We had fun.
I can tell you what, if you do travel, the best way is to head up to like Quebec or to Canada.
Yeah.
And get a direct flight right out of there. It's like an 8-hour flight. Take you there instead of having these layovers.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
layovers suck. That's what actually my mother-in-law went last time she went to Lebanon. She went from over there.
Really?
Yeah. Sure.
I didn't know that. Why would it be that much easier? That's weird.
Because it's a direct flight instead of like if you leave from Hopkins,
yeah,
you'll end up like
Chicago
LAX. Delayed there, and then maybe even in California or some crazy crap they do.
That's weird. Yeah,
it's just ridiculous.
It is. Because Cleveland no longer flies internationally.
Really?
Yeah, you didn't know this?
No.
Where have you been?
Since
like
did they start doing that?
2011 or
Really?
2001. Sorry. Since like the World Trade Bull crap.
That's so stupid.
Yeah, so I wanted to touch up though on Antonio mentioned the food was bland. I honestly think, because I feel the same way when I go to like Canada, I think everywhere else except for the US the food seems bland to us because our food is got so much crap in it that like high fructose corn syrup, so it's more flavorful but so much more unhealthy. And I think in these other places they have like more food restrictions or they're like their stuff is like more, it's like healthier than ours, so it seems bland to us as Americans.
It could be, you know. I mean, I did go to a place. There was this guy named Antonio. Actually, I sat at a table with like 5 other Antonios.
Everybody's name is Antonio.
And I kid you not, when someone said Antonio, we all looked. So finally, they just called me American Antonio. And I went up into the mountain, and I kid you not, this guy Antonio was like the Don of the Campobasso region or whatever. Wow. And they're serving them prosciutto, cheeses, and they had fresh truffles on top of this pizza, which was amazing, you know?
Yeah.
But I really, you know, if you go to Little Italy or something like that, I think the pizza's way better there than over there. Kid you not, all day long. And I think a lot of it has to do is we have so many ethnicities around that everyone adds a little bit of this, a little bit of that, you know. And it's, you know, I just love good Italian food, you know.
I just love food
in general.
So anytime someone wants to go eat, let me know.
if any of you out there want to share your favorite 2018 experience, either about the show or your own personal experience, you can give us a call, 216-584-5718. We'll have you on the line, but we're going to go on break real quick. When we get back, we're going to talk about New Year's resolutions, and that'll be about the end of the show. So keep it locked right here on the Epic Radio Show.
Talk for a minute, hey. I thought that we would take it slow. Been hurt from the past coming in this, hey. I don't even think you know. But damn, I'm in need of some loving, but got some problems trusting. I thought that we would take it slow. And damn, I'm in need of a fucking, a real good fucking. I don't even think you know. What you need? Say, baby, I hope you're ready, get ready, I know you're ready for it. Sweet baby, shout and look at them thighs, got a nigga wildin' for it. So I'ma break it down while I take you up and show you things that you might have been missing. No call, no foul plays on me, girl. It's time to set it all. You want some loving, good loving, but I'm afraid to show. Some problems trusting. I thought that we would take it slow. And damn, I'm in need of a fucking, a real good fucking. I don't even think you know. What you need?
Back, everyone. That was our artist spotlight, Charles Reed, with the song just check him out on YouTube. Other social medias, just look up Anthony Reed or Charles Reed. I've been messing up everyone's names today and gender and everything, and I know.
Why. I'm gonna shout out Tokar though. Hey Tokar, you're finally listening and commenting.
Yeah, what's up, Tokar?
Little hoe.
What the? All right, so let's get into this real quick. We're going to talk about our 2019 New Year's resolutions.
I'm letting you guys go first.
Oh yeah, well, I'm going to be losing some fucking weight because I'm tired of being a fatty right now. I'm not used to being a fatty. I have always usually had abs. Now I turned in my 6-pack to a keg and
extra large.
Yeah. Shut the fuck up.
Hey,
I can't talk. I can't talk.
Yeah, exactly. I'm in the shape of a circle. That's the shape I'm in.
Good one, Anthony.
All right. So, what's the Ant-Man planning on doing for 2019?
I plan on traveling a little bit more and drinking less and being a better boyfriend.
Yeah,
Being a better boyfriend. Good job.
it sounds like we got a call.
Yeah, you're interrupting, but that's cool.
Yeah, that's fine. What about you, Goldie?
I don't really have any resolutions because I don't stick to them. So I'm still going to be an asshole. I might still be overweight, but I've been working on that for the past 2 weeks. So I wasn't going to wait until like New Year's to lose weight.
Okay, that's fine. All right. It looks like we got Tokar on the line.
Ask him if he has any resolutions for the new year.
Hey,
and don't say getting sober.
Yeah, Tokar.
Oh, mine?
Yeah, what's your resolution?
Oh, hello? Oh, is this the Epic Radio show?
Oh, hi. This is Tokar. I used to be on the Epic Radio show. Oh
my God.
He's making fun of himself.
You know, we can't.
I'm making fun of myself.
Yeah, I know.
That's that's my impressionation of him. He's making fun of my impressionation of him.
My resolution is to eat Italian food.
Eating Italian food. Don't you do that on the regular anyways?
Yeah. Or no, eat healthier.
Tokar, you should go to Bruno's.
Oh, I love that place.
Yeah, I haven't been in years.
Where's that?
It's this little gem, a little Italian place on West 41st. You would never think of it because it's legitimately in the hood. But it's real quiet. You should make reservations before you go. Dress up. It ain't no hillbilly shit. And it's an authentic town. Actually, my stepdaughter went to school with the family that owns it. Went to school with one of the girls.
Awesome.
That's how I found out about it.
So what's going on, Tokar? What's your resolution? Eating healthier?
Yeah, eat healthier. You know, obviously the other one. I'm not gonna say it. you know the other one.
Yeah.
Hey, I was listening to the show. Someone said that Italian food is bland.
Yeah.
In Italy.
In Italy, it is.
Oh, I don't really agree with that, in my opinion.
Well, to each their own.
You eat a lot of smaller portions. I mean, if you go there, I mean, you order something, the portions. They have like two meals. They have like the Primera Platti, the Seguno Platti. So you like order like 2 dishes. It's kind of cool.
I don't know. My experience over there, it was pretty bland. Just too much olive oil and not enough salt or pepper or something.
Oh, okay. But they, I mean, I thought the food wasn't that bland there. So.
Okay.
Well, for my experience, I actually used to be a chef, so I worked actually at an Italian restaurant on Fulton Road. So I don't know.
Oh, cool. I never noticed that the food was bland.
Was it at Johnny's place?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, it is from Johnny's.
That's cool. I want to try that place too.
Yeah, a lot of people go there.
Johnny's on Fulton?
Yeah, we should go, Tokar.
Where are you? Are you in the middle of a hurricane?
Right. There's a lot of wind behind you.
There's a lot of wind. Like, are you going to be our weather forecaster? Is that what it is? Did you get a promotion?
Yeah, right now I'm out. It's kind of chilly. It's about...
I bet he's taking a fucking walk. Where are you?
Oh, actually, I'm at a restaurant, actually, eating.
Oh, I hate you.
Breakfast.
I'm hungry.
You know what? Fuck you.
And I'm listening to the show.
Okay.
Oh, and you guys were talking about the favorite segment. Yeah, I think a prank for my favorite thing.
The pranks are your favorite?
I had so much... Yeah, I had so much fun doing the pranks. I mean, we were just laughing at cheers and...
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a good time.
Well, I didn't want us to get sued, for one.
I don't know if you can.
Oh.
Yeah,
it's no problem.
If you record people without their permission, you can certainly get sued.
Okay.
So that was part of it. And then, you know, when we were pre-recording it, sometimes it would take 10, 15 minutes before we got someone to answer, and we can't do that on a live show. Yeah.
It would take like a half an hour.
Yeah, sometimes.
Yeah. Well, I think like if we ever want to add it to the show again, like I think like independently, Tokar and I are just gonna have to like prank people and record it.
Yeah, record it. Yeah, exactly.
And then you can just play it on the show.
I've actually mentioned that.
No, you've said it, but we just
like
have
20
it.
times. Yeah,
people are just getting smarter and they're not picking up their phone. Tokar and I are always pranking.
Well, you know
people.
why? Because they have them fucking robocalls now.
Yep.
You know, people get these robocalls all day, all goddamn night, and you can't do anything about it. it shows up as other people's numbers,
Yeah.
like other businesses and shit.
I picked up the phone a few weeks ago, and there was like this either Indian or Pakistani guy, and he's like, "I'm calling about your home computer," and I was like, "Really weird? I don't even have a home computer." He was like, he was quiet for a second, and he's like, "Well, why don't you go get one?" And then he hung up on me.
What the fuck? All right.
Yeah, I'm getting all those calls all the time about hip replacements.
Hip replacements. Someone needs to call your ass out of rehab.
Every day, someone calls me about a hip replacement.
I can't even
you gotta stop shaking them hips every day.
Those hips don't lie.
Them hips don't lie. That's right. All right. Well, thank you, Tokar. We're about to get off the air here soon, but thank you for calling in.
Don't be a stranger.
Right,
don't be a
crybaby.
Oh, I couldn't hear nothing, but I'll replay the show.
Okay.
All right. Okay.
All right. Bye, Tokar.
All right. Hope you make it out of that hurricane alive.
Yeah. Just hang up, Anthony.
Cool.
All right. Well, since somebody else want to call in, that's fine. We will end the show on that note. Thank you guys for joining us as always. Make sure you follow us. Well, I was going to say make sure you follow us on Twitter and Facebook at Epic Music Radio. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on Instagram, Epicness216. Also, you can find us on Twitch. Just look up the Epic Radio Show, which nobody ever fucking does, but it's cool. Next week, I think it'll be Ashley.
Okay.
Anthony. I think it'll just be you two. I don't think Jay. Maybe Jay.
Okay.
So it might be you, Jay.
We'll figure it out during the week.
Well, yeah, whatever.
Should get sketchy.
But I try to announce how that's going to work, but the schedules get so weird sometimes that I'm just like, I don't know who the fuck's going to be here usually.
Sometimes I don't even know if I'm going to be here.
I know, like this morning you tried not to be here.
No, that did not happen.
Yeah, I know. Fuck.
That's why I text you independently.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Anyways, thank you guys for joining us. We'll see you next week. And as always, make life epic. Yeah.
I miss when Tokar.
Dear Mr. President, there are too many states nowadays. Please eliminate 3. I am not a crackpot.
Oh, wow, that was terrible.
Hasta la vista, baby.
No!
That's my only real motivation, is not to be hassled. Got the fear of losing my job, but you know, Bob, that'll only make someone work just hard enough not to get fired.
And I'm sorry, we're out of time. Bye.
You are the weakest link. Goodbye.
Please leave this office.
Do we get any sort of souvenir?
Get out of my office!
Oh my God, it feels so good. Oh yeah, oh slow down. Oh yeah, who's your daddy?
That's all, folks.